my chest. Still hear the basement shaking through the floor. Got a key to my own front door now, but I never learned to whisper anymore. Ha! I got bills on the counter, grease on my hands, a beer gone wild and a half-made plan. There's a hot rod sleeping underneath the moon, and a cracked old jacket hanging in the room. Every patch is a name, every tear is a year, every pin is a promise I refuse to fear. They say grow up clean, cut your hair, calm down, learn to smile nice when the bosses come around. But I built this life from the wreckage they left, from a kid they called trouble with nothing but breath. Now the same world that swore I would never get far watches me light up the street in a loud old car. I remember empty cupboards winning through the walls, learning which friend's mother never asked at all. We split one meal 4 ways and called the hunger gone, and laughed like little criminals and carried each other on.
I learned how to work, I learned how to stay, I learned how to carry what never went away.
I'm still too loud for the room they made, still too rough for the part they played. I can hold down a home, I can carry my weight, still kick through the door when they lock the gate. I got older,
Not obedient,
got scarred,
not convenient. I'm still right here, still proud, still pissed, still throwing both fists at a world like this.
I can cook a meal, make the call show up, keep somebody steady when the road gets rough. I can sit in a meeting in a warm black tee, let a polished little stranger look sideways at me. They see dirt on my boots, they don't see the nights I held broken people through private fights. They don't see every promise I dragged through hell, every time I came back when it hurt like hell. They salute the uniform, then avoid the man when the war comes home in the shake of his hands. They love clean stories with the flag at the end, but they hate what it costs when the damage won't bend. Now I know a steady hand can still be tattooed, a promise can wear combat boots and carry an attitude. Respectability never fed us, never kept us safe, so I measure people by the love they leave in place.
I learned how to lead, I learned how to grieve, I learned that survival ain't the same as relief.
I'm still too loud for the room they made, still too rough for the part they played. I can hold down a home, I can carry my weight, still kick through the door when they lock the gate. I got older,
Not obedient,
got scarred,
not convenient. I'm still right here, still proud, still pissed, still throwing both fists at a world like this.
this ain't nostalgia,
Those years were hard,
we just miss the people.
who survived in our arms.
This ain't a costume,
This ain't a phase.
it's the code we carry.
Through the worst damn days.
So I still go where the speakers bleed, where the floor turns loose and the whole room heaves, where a stranger hits hard and pulls you upright, and the circle keeps moving like a city at night. That's where I remember the kid I was, all hunger and fury and borrowed trust. He thought every grown man would leave or lie, he thought being loved was a reason to hide. I wish I could tell him you'll make it through, you get your own place, people count on you. You still lose friends, you still wake up mad, but you built something good from the life you had. And no, we don't heal into somebody tame, we just stop letting pain be the owner of our name. The leather was armor, the noise was prayer, the pit was the one place that taught us care.
They called us low life, they called us waste. We were learning to live in a world without grace.
I'm still too loud, and I'm done with shame.
Still too alive to be trained or tamed.
I can pay every bill, I can stand my ground.
Still turn that old record all the way up loud.
Got older,
Not defeated,
built the life that kids
still needed. I'm still right here,
still blood,
still grit, still finding my heaven in the middle of the pain. I got a key to my own front door. I got scars I don't explain anymore.
let the neighbors complain, let the whole block know. I didn't grow out a punk, I grew into my soul. Door swings open, bass hits hard, cheap black stamp on a shaking arm, sweat in the air, red like flame. I step inside and the bed knows my name. watching everybody crash under the light. I thought they were fighting, thought pain was the creed. Then the kid with the liberty spike started to bleed. He hit the floor hard as the whole room saw. 3 hands reached down before the next guitar. They lifted him laughing like family. No speech, no lecture, no guarantee.
Just you good and the fire back in his eyes. No one trying to own him or feed him lies.
The room looked dangerous, the people looked wild, but nobody treated me like a broken child.
So I stepped off the wall when the chorus came. Took one hard shoulder and forgot my shame.
Round and around, we learned the code.
Hit hard, lift up.
Leave no one cold. The pit knows my name when the whole world don't.
Knows when I'm hurt and knows when I won't.
Knows every scar I don't explain.
Every bad year running through my veins.
We crash, we rise, we lose control.
But no one gets left in the hole.
When the drums kick in and the lights go white,
I find my people
in the middle of the fight.
in the middle of the fight.
There were runaways hiding from somebody's home. Street kids pretending they like being alone. Girls with torn dresses, boys with black eyes. Queer kids, war kids, kids full of lies. Workers with grease still deep in their skin. College dropouts and parolees getting in. Rich kids sneaking from the north side down. Trading polished prisons for the worst club in town.
No one asked your blood, your church, or your rank. You found the stage and screamed out the day outside. They sorted us into classes and names. Inside we were sweating the very same flame.
A gangster in braids and a punk in chains. Both knew what it meant to be blamed for the pain.
The beat hit low, the guitar cut through. In every divided little border came loose.
Round and around,
We learned it fast.
the hand that knocks you down.
Might pull you back.
The pit knows my name when the whole world don't.
Knows when I'm hurting, knows when I won't.
Knows every scar I don't explain.
Every bad year running through my veins.
We crash, we rise, we lose control.
But no one gets left in the hole.
When the drums kick in and the lights go white,
I find my people
in the middle of the fight.
in the middle of the fight.
Now I'm older, shoulders ache a little more. Still feel 20 when I cross that floor. I know which boots slip, where to brace my feet, how to read the circle when it starts to heat. I see some young kids standing stiff by the wall. Same lockjaw, same fear of it all. He thinks we're insane, thinks the room has no rules, because nobody taught him the mercy of fools. When he gets clipped and his back hits ground, I'm already reaching before he looks around. I grab his wrist, pull him into the roaring, shove him laughing right back toward the floor. His whole face changes in a room full of strangers. That's how the old ones passed it to me. No ceremony, no guarantee, just a hand in the dark when the world went numb, and a place in the circle when the breakdown comes.
This is not hatred.
This is release,
This is the body.
demanding its peace.
This is not lonely.
This is not shame.
This is 1,000 lost people.
Remembering their name. The pit knows my name when the whole world lies.
Knows every funeral behind my eyes.
Knows I came in carrying years of blame.
And lets me leave lighter than when I came.
We crash, we rise, we lose control.
But no one gets left in the hole.
When the drums kick in and the room ignites,
I find my people
in the middle of the fight.
The pit knows my name.
Let the whole crowd shout.
The pit knows my name.
Bring the pressure out.
The pit knows my name.
And it always will. We crash, we rise, we bleed, we grin, get knocked back down and go back in.
When the last chord dies and they kill the light.
We walk out family into the night. If you fall, we lift you.
If you're free, it's way more.
If you came here broken, there is room for you. Door swings open, bass hits hard. One hand reaches through the dark. Step inside.
The pit knows your name.
Bell rings sharp through a room gone gray. 30 young lives getting filed away. Front row answers, back row waits, learning early who the system hates. Came in tired with smoke in my clothes, a bruise on my ribs that nobody knows. Homework missing, stomach pulled tight, been awake since 3 from one more bad night. Teacher wrote lazy beside my name, like one red word could explain the pain. She saw my boots and the cut of my hair, never asked why I kept one eye on the stairs. They laughed when I stumbled to read, I learned to make jokes before they could see. So I carved little skulls in the side of the desk, made anger look easy, made failure look best. If they thought I was trouble, I gave them the show, because shame hurts less when you act like you know. I sat with the runaways, fighters and thieves, all of us hiding our hearts in our sleeves. They called us a problem, they called us a waste, never asked what kind of fire put that look on our face. We were the back row saints, with our heads down low, learning more about survival than they ever cared to know. They handed us detention when we needed somewhere safe. We were not born broken, we were bent beneath the weight. Let the whole school hear it, let the old walls shake. We were the back row saints, they were too blind to save. One kid smelled like the motel he slept in, one girl wore sleeves through the heat again, one boy stayed high just to quiet his head, then slept through history and wished he were dead. The vice principal searched every shoe, found rolling papers, but never the truth. They sent us home to the very same place we had spent every morning trying to escape. Woodshop buzzing, eyes bloodshot red, a joint tucked somewhere they never would check. Caught at the doorway, marched through the hall, another little headline pinned to the wall. They called it discipline, called parents at work, made a frightened young kid feel lower than dirt. That day something settled, cold and complete. Maybe they were right, maybe I was defeat. They measured obedience, they measured our grades, never measured the courage it took to face those days. We were the back row saints, with our heads down low, learning more about survival than they ever cared to know. They handed us detention when we needed somewhere safe. We were not born broken, we were bent beneath the weight. Let the whole school hear it, let the old walls shake. We were the back row saints, they were too blind to save. Now I know I was clever, just cornered and young, with a fast little mind and a barricaded tongue. I could read every threat before it entered the room, could tell who would swing by the change in their mood. That kind of intelligence gets no report, no scholarship offered for surviving a war. We knew how to stretch half a meal through the night, how to lie to a landlord and keep on the lights. We knew which adults could be trusted with tears, which houses had food, which fathers caused fear. We knew how to disappear under a stare, how to look like we never needed anyone there. Give that kid one teacher who refuses the label, one honest warm meal and a seat at the table. And maybe the hand drawing skulls in the back would have built something brilliant instead of an act. So this is for the children still sleeping through class, carrying whole generations in a dollar store backpack. For the ones called disrespectful because respect was never shown. For the ones who act untouchable so nobody sees them alone. We are the back row saints, and we made it outside. Some became the workers, keeping other people alive. Some still fight the voices that were planted in those days. We were never born broken, we were bent but never erased. Let every lost kid hear it, let the old lie break. still. A name gets marked against its will. But somewhere in the back row, a kid looks up and knows the world may write the record, it does not own the soul. Cold wind cutting through a torn black sleeve, neon buzzing where the buses leave. One crumpled dollar for kids in the dark, trying to laugh with an empty stomach. We knew every aisle in the corner store, which camera was fake, which guard watched the door. Not because stealing made anybody proud, but hunger gets louder than the rules allowed. There were hot dogs sweating in a plastic pack. One kid kept lookout, one slipped around back. My heart beat hard like the cops were near, though the only thing chasing us was one more night of fear. Somebody shouted and we ran 2 blocks. Boots hitting pavement, breath turning hot. We ducked by a market near the loading bay. Split what we had while the trucks pulled away. No plates, no table, no kitchen light, just mustard packets stolen earlier that night. Half a hot dog passed from hand to hand. Best damn feast in the whole dead land. If one of us ate, then all of us did. That was the law when the world forgot the kids. Half a hot dog for a hungry mouse, sitting in the cold behind somebody's house. Nobody had enough, nobody ate alone. We made a little family where nobody had a home. Call it wrong, call it what you want, we kept one another breathing until dawn. Half a hot dog broken 4 ways, tasted like a promise we could live another day. Sometimes somebody found $5 in a coat, sometimes there was bread at a friend's back door. We learned which diners dumped the fries out late, which bakery left old bread beside the gate. We knew every spotless window glowing warm at night. The city had enough food to throw half away, while kids slept hungry less than 1 block away. There. That fact will teach what no textbook can. Rules protect property better than they protect a man. Still we had a code nobody had to write. Don't take from the poor, don't leave a friend at night. If you had a couch, there was room on the floor. If you had one meal, you could always feed one more. If one of us shook, we all stayed awake. If one of us broke, we carried the weight. Half a hot dog for a hungry mouse, sitting in the cold behind somebody's house. Nobody had enough, nobody ate alone. We made a little family where nobody had a home. Call it wrong, call it what you want, we kept one another breathing until dawn. Half a hot dog broken 4 ways, tasted like a promise we could live another day. Now I open cupboards and there's food inside, more than enough, and I still check twice. I save leftovers nobody else would keep, still awake from old dreams with that hunger in my sleep. Sometimes the refrigerator light finds a grown man awake in the middle of the night. I remember 4 kids with their backs to a wall, pretending 1 hot dog was no big thing at all. We laughed at the mustard frozen to my hand, joked we were dining like rich men again. It should have been tragic, but love made it strange. The smallest piece could make the whole world change. Those meals tasted better than expensive plates, because nobody measured what the other one ate. We watched every bite and made sure it went around. That is what family means when no family can be found. This is not a tribute to stealing from a shelf. This is for the children forced to raise themselves, for every little outlaw who was only trying to live, and every hungry hand that still remembered how to give. Have a hot dog for a hungry mouse, kings of the alley behind somebody's house. Nobody had enough, nobody ate alone. We built a little kingdom where nobody had a home. Call us wrong, call us lost, call us names. We were we were feeding tomorrow through the middle of the night. One crumbled dollar, woo! One plastic pack for young shadows, woo! With the whole world at their backs. No table, no blessing, no place we could stay, just have a hot dog and a promise everybody eats today. Black leather creaks when I pull it on, old pins catching in the early dawn. Every scratch says where I've been, not just a jacket, a second skin. I found the first one hanging second hand, too big in the shoulder, stiff in the hand. Smelled like rain, old smoke and dust, cost nearly everything I had saved up. The clerk looked bored when I counted change, like I was buying some teenage phase. But when that zipper climbed my chest, I stood a little taller than the rest. At home they hated the way it looked, said decent people would never dress like crooks. They saw black leather chains and noise, never saw armor on a fighting boy. I wore it walking through halls gone cold, with one eye sharp and my jaw like closed. For once the mirror didn't show somebody small, it showed somebody ready to survive it all. Every scene held tight when the whole world pulled, every patch said something my mouth never could. This is my second skin, my shelter from the weather. Every rip and every pen held a broken kid together. You can call it dirty, you can call it sin, but I learned who I was when I climbed inside this skin. It never made me fearless, it just helped me walk through fear. My second skin still knows every year that brought me here. The back became a map of every band, every basement floor and borrowed van. A skull from one show, a name from another, a crooked white patch sewn on by a brother. One sleeve got torn in a parking lot fight, not something noble, just a terrible night. One pocket carried a note from a girl who said she saw something good in my world. There was bus fare folded beneath the lining, a picture of friends when we still look shining, a button from somebody who never came home, a safety pin holding what time had torn. The jacket grew heavy with names and years, rain from funeral sweat and tears. People bought new ones to copy the scene, mine carried places no store had seen. Every mark stayed put, every color ran, it knew the child I was and the shape of the man. This is my second skin, my shelter from the weather. Every rip and every pen held a broken kid together. You can call it dirty, you can call it sin, but I learned who I was when I climbed inside this skin. It never made me fearless, it just helped me walk through fear. My second skin still knows every year that brought me here. Beside the keys to my place, older than some lines written into my face. I own better coats, clean shirts, good shoes, but none of them remember what I had to lose. Some nights I put it on and the years come back, concrete under boots, trains on the track. A friend yelling lyrics with blood in his lip, a whole room spinning when the snare drum hits. The leather fits tighter, the shoulders feel worn, but it still carries thunder through everything torn. A younger punk ass where I bought the design. I say you don't buy this, you build it with time. Not every scar needs to stay on display, but some things deserve not to be washed away. So I keep every patch, every crooked repair for the kid who once needed that jacket there. It was never the leather, it was what it allowed a quiet young survivor to walk through the crowd. It was never rebellion just to make them complain. It was choosing my own face after years without a name. This is my second always face the wind. I did not wear it to become someone, I wore it to remain who I had been. Black leather creaks, the zipper climbs, old patches hold against the time. No costume, no disguise, no stranger looking back. Just one more survivor, still wearing his past. I pulled my jacket tight against the wind. Two different worlds, one Friday night, meeting beneath the broken neon light.
She came from houses with flowers out front. I came from alleys where survival was enough. Her shoes looked clean, mine carried dust. She smiled first before I learned to trust.
Her friends all asked what she was doing there. My friends just shrugged and handed her a chair. She didn't flinch at the noise or the scars, or the beat-up fans in the rusted cars.
She laughed at jokes nobody else would hear, asked real questions instead of staring in fear. I kept waiting for the punchline to begin, for her to walk away like all of them did.
Instead she stayed through the final song, like she'd been searching there all along.
She never tried to change me, never asked me to pretend. She just looked me in the eyes,
like I was already enough. Hey, north side girl, you crossed more than a road.
you carry light into places
Nobody thought hope could go.
I showed you broken sidewalks,
You showed me open skies.
somewhere between our worlds.
We both came back alive. She told me dinners felt quiet at home.
Too many people living all alone.
I told her noise was the only thing
They kept the silence from swallowing me.
She learned our names, remembered them all. Showed up at basement shows and VFW halls.
When somebody fell, she reached down too.
By the second month she already knew.
Not every rebel hated where they came from. Not every rich kid fit where they'd begun.
We were both just trying to breathe somewhere real, looking for a place where nobody concealed.
The cracks, the fear, the hope underneath, the things polite conversation never keeps.
Different streets, different names,
Same lonely hearts.
looking for a flag. Hey, north side girl,
You cross more than a road.
you carry light into places
Nobody thought hope could go. I showed you broken sidewalks,
you showed me open skies.
somewhere between our worlds.
We both came back alive. Years roll forward like the highway lines, gray in my beard, more peace in my mind.
I saw her laughing at a local show, still singing words we wrote so long ago.
She said, you know,
You changed my life,
I laughed and said,
you probably saved mine.
she shook her head and smiled that grin.
No, just let each other in.
Some bridges aren't built out of steel or stone.
Sometimes they're built when two strangers are known.
The map says north, the map says south.
Love erased the lines they talked about.
The world likes boxes,
The world likes sides,
but people are rivers,
not county lines.
you never know
Who will rewrite your story just by choosing
to stay. Hey,
clear still?
every time I hear that old guitar,
I still hear your song.
you taught me not to judge.
By the zip code or the name.
Some hearts wear leather,
Some hearts wear pearls.
they both can break the same. Hey, north side girl, thanks for crossing through my life.
The world drew borders
We ignored every line,
when the last chord fades.
and the house lights shine.
I'll remember one simple truth
Sometimes family
comes from the other side.
broken neon,
Closing time,
two different roads.
one shared life. Some people meet exactly when they're meant to.
Front door clicks in the quiet night, porch light burning warm and bright. No landlord yelling, no bags by the stairs, just keys in my hand and a house that stays there. I used to sleep with my shoes still on, ready to move before the morning came. Boxes half packed by the bedroom wall, never trusting any roof at all. They always said this won't be long, then another address proved them wrong. New school hallway, another room, learning not to settle in too soon. I learned not to hang too much on the wall, not to love a place in case we lost it all. Kept my whole life light enough to run a jacket, some records, and whatever wasn't gone. Home was a word other people use, a place on TV with nothing to lose. Mine was a warning, a lock, a fight, and headlights leaving in the middle of the night. So I learned how to leave before goodbye began. Never thought I'd live long enough to hold keys in my hand. I got keys in my hand to a house that stays, walls that don't vanish in a couple bad days. I can turn up the music, let the old floor shake. Nobody can tell me this life is fake. I got keys in my hand, hear the deadbolt turn. Every room is a lesson I live to learn. I still check the window, still listen at night, but this roof is mine beneath the morning light. The first week sleeping there, I barely slept, waiting for the knock that never came yet. Every little sound pulled me back, a truck outside, footsteps on blacktop. I kept expecting someone to change the deal, say there was a mistake and the place wasn't real. So I saved every receipt, every paper, every name, like proof could stop the world from shifting again. Then I painted one wall without asking a soul, drove one nail in and filled one hole, hung an old concert flyer crooked and high, stood back staring with tears in my eyes. Not because the picture was something rare, but because I knew it would still be there. No suitcase waiting, no whisper plan, just a cheap little hammer and keys in my hand. I learned how to stay, I learned how to stand. There is something like healing and keys in your hand. I got keys in my hand to a house that stays, walls that don't vanish in a couple bad days. I can turn up the music, let the old floor shake. Nobody can tell me this life is fake. I got keys in my hand, hear the deadbolt turn. Every room is a lesson I live to learn. I still check the window, still listen at night, but this roof is mine beneath the morning light. Beneath the morning light. call it a home. Leave shoes by the couch, charge up their phone. Someone laughs loudly from down the hall. The dog sleeps safe with his back to the wall. There is food in the kitchen, clean sheets on the bed, a place for the living and names of the dead. I keep extra blankets folded up tight, because I remember one freezing night. If somebody needs somewhere safe to land, they don't need a speech or a 5-year plan to get a warm plate and a place on the floor, because I know what it means to be locked from a door. Maybe that's why I wanted these walls, not just for me, but to answer the calls. A home is not ownership, numbers, or land. It is knowing who enters and reaches a hand. This house is not quiet, it is not clean all the time. Boots wait by the doorway and old records in piles. There are scars in the people and dents in the frame, but no child in this house has to fear losing their place. I got keys in my hand to a house that stays, built from the wreckage of runaway days. I can turn up the music, let every wall know the kid who kept leaving finally has somewhere to go. I got keys in my hand and I open the door for the tired, the frightened, the ones still at war. I still check the windows, but now when I do, I see lights in the rooms and people I choose. Keys in my hand, let the whole block hear. This is what survival looks like after all those years. Not polished, not silent, not perfectly planned, just a home full of outcasts and keys in my hand. The world kept moving us, tearing roots from the ground. So I built one place where the lost could be found. Front door clicks, porch light glows, no packed up bags, no place to go. One nail in the wall, one record spinning, one truth I am still learning. Home is not where I came from. Home is what I'm building. Home is what I'm building. Starter turns, the whole block shakes. Old steel waking through oil and flames. Chrome catches fire in the morning sun. I built this machine because I know what it means to run. Found a half dead behind a rusty gate, flat tires sinking beneath the weight, paint burned thin, wires hanging loose. Everybody said there was nothing left to use, but I knew that look I had wanted before. Written off early and pushed toward the door, so I dragged her home with a borrowed chain. Parked one more problem out back in the rain. Night after night with my hands gone black, learning each piece as I put it back. No rich man garage, no spotless floor, just busted knuckles and an open door. Every frozen bolt made the old rage rise. Every spark lit something behind my eyes. She was not pretty, she was not fast, but I heard a future inside the past. They saw a wreck, I saw a start. Some things keep beating with a damaged heart. Built from scrap, built to last. Fire in the engine, ghosts in the past. Every part they threw away came back louder on another day. Built from scrap, hear that motor roar. I know what broken things are worth fighting for. They said neither one of us would ever get far. Now I carry my scars in a loud old car. Timing by sound and feel, how fuel meets fire and turns the wheel. Learn patience from every stripped out thread. A forcing one part leaves another one dead. The neighbors complain when I fired them late. A hard low thunder rolling through the gate. I smiled through smoke as the idol caught. That uneven rhythm was the proof I sought. No showroom shine could have meant that much. Every inch remembered the work of my touch. A seat from a junkyard, gauges that lied. A steering wheel worn by another man's life. I kept what worked and replaced what failed. Welded weak metal where old seams gave. take her out when the sunset burns. Every hard mile teaches while the rear tire turns. Long hair whipping through the open side, old leather creaking on the midnight ride. People see the paint and the polished steel, they do not see every wound underneath the wheel. They ask what she costs, like money explains the years in the garage, the sweat and the pain they see in old cars. I see every night I chose to keep building instead of losing the fight. A machine can teach what the world forgets. Damage is history, not a death sentence. You can change the wiring, strengthen the frame, keep every good line and still give it a name. You do not erase what the years put through. You make it run harder because it survived with you. I was never chasing some rich man's display. I wanted something honest, I could build my own way. No factory perfection, no borrowed applause, just steel with a heartbeat and hands with the cause. Built from scrap, built to last, fire in the engine, freedom in the gas. Every part they threw away came back stronger on another day. Built from scrap, let the whole town hear there is life in the wreckage they abandoned here. They said neither one of us would ever get far. Now the road opens wide for a loud old car. Built from scrap, like smoke and flame, nothing comes back exactly the same. Keep the dents visible, let the old paint scar. There is no shame in showing what you are. Built from scrap, no apology, a machine and the man becoming finally free. I turn the key and every dead voice drowns when the engine catches and the whole world shakes. Garage light burning, midnight hands. One rebuild motor, one rebuild man. No clean beginning, no perfect past, just two written off things. Built from scrap, built from scrap. House lights low, cables on the floor. One empty jacket hanging by the door. The room gets quiet when the names begin. Somebody clears their throat, the count rolls in. That could split the night, could turn a bad room warm with one cheap light. He swore he was done, swore he had a plan. Then when it came hard and took him where he ran, Lisa drew stars on the backs of her hands, said every dead town still deserved a band. She left one morning without saying where. Now every red-haired girl makes somebody stare. Marcus took punches meant for someone small, then took too many pills. After one last fall, nobody wrote headlines, nobody came. Just three more photographs and three more names. We learned early how absence can sound, how a whole room changes when one voice is gone. Somebody answers, somebody does not. We hold every silence the world forgot. Roll call, I still say your name, even if the whole damn world forgot. Roll call, you are still in this song. Every chord keeps your heartbeat on. No marble statue, no polished mall, just sweat old records in a basement hall. Roll call, when the lights burn low, we answer for the ones who could not go. Then he found whiskey before he found sleep, carried old wounds he was too young to keep. He made every show, stood close to the stage, sang like each chorus could empty his rage. A year became 10 in a room with no sun. By the time he got sober, the damage was done. Renee wore boots with the soles coming through, shared every dollar, every cigarette too. She disappeared somewhere past county line, no grave, no answer, no final sign. And Jay caught a bullet outside a show, wrong block, wrong night, nowhere left to go. They called it violence. closed the case. We called it losing another familiar face. Some names come clearly, some fade at the edge. We carry them forward because somebody should. Roll call, I still say your name, even if the whole damn world forgot. Roll call, you are still in this song. Every chord keeps your heartbeat on. No marble statue, no polished wall, just sweat old records in the basement hall. Roll call, when the lights burn low, we answer for the ones who could not go. Now I am older than some ever became. The truth sits heavy every time I say their names. I got keys, a roof, a dog by the bed, a life they might have wanted if the road had been. Sometimes survival feels less like strength and more like luck stretched out through length. One phone call answered, one ride that came, one person staying when I carried shame. I will not pretend I was better than them. I was one bad winner from the same dead end. So when young kids ask why I still come around, why I still stand close when the guitar sound, I tell them the room holds more than the crowd. Some of us are living, some are singing through us loud. We do not outgrow our dead, we bring them through every door. They stand in the back by the speakers, they still know every word. They live in the jokes we repeat and the scars nobody sees. In every hand reaching down when somebody falls to their knees. Roll call, I still say your name, even if the whole damn world forgot. Roll call, you are still in this song. Every chord keeps your heartbeat on. No marble statue, no polished wall, just voices together inside this hall. Roll call, let the whole room know we answer for the ones who could not go. Every missing friend, every kid whose story never reached an end, every mother waiting, every brother awake, every survivor carrying more than they say. Roll call, raise the final sound for the lost who still move when the drums come down. The years may scatter us, but memory will, if nobody remembers. We will. House lights rise, the cables stay. One empty jacket still hangs the same. The room goes silent, then voices fill. If nobody remembers, we will. Yeah. No. Oh. Bar light flickers on an empty glass. Old ghosts laughing from a life gone past. The door stays open, but I walk on by. No last call tonight. I choose the morning light. I knew every stool in every closing place, every cheap excuse, every borrowed face. I could drink a whole night down to bone and swear the next day I was still in control. The room got louder while my world got small. Friends turned shadows on the bathroom wall. I wore destruction like a battle flag, called it freedom while it pulled me back. There were nights I woke with blood on my sleeve, no memory left of who I tried to be. I laughed it off because fear looked weak, then spent 3 days too ashamed to speak. Everybody cheered when the bottle came, nobody stayed when I forgot my name. I was not living wild, I was disappearing slow. That is the kind of truth a drunk man hates to know. They said getting sober would sand down every edge. I did not lose the fire, I just stopped feeding it death. There is no last call for punk would stay alive. So the punk would stay alive. The first few months felt longer than years. Every song too sharp, every silence severe. I learned how loud a sober night can be when there is nothing left between yourself and memory. Coffee at midnight, hands that would not rest. Old shame pounding underneath my chest. I wanted one drink just to quiet the war, but one had always opened every other door. So I sat with people I once would mock in folding chairs under a ticking clock. Some wore work boots, some wore suits, some had prison ink, some polished shoes. Nobody cared what scene you came from then. Everybody there had buried friends. We said the ugly parts without disguise, and nobody flinched or looked away from our eyes. They did not make me harmless. They taught me how to stand at a face the wreckage with nothing in my hand. There is no last call for the life I choose. No closing bell, no blackout blues. I still wear black, still shake the floor. I just do not wake up dying anymore. No last call, let the old room spin. I found a harder way to finally win. I did not trade rebellion for a safer lie. I put the bottle down so the punk would stay alive. So the punk would stay alive. Yeah, yeah. Now I walk into shows where the old smell stays. Spilled beer, sweat, and the heat of the stage. Somebody offers and I shake my head. Not scared of the drink, just loyal to the dead. I remember Tommy, Danny, and Jay, all the ones who never found another way. I do not judge them from some higher ground. I know how close I came to going down. Sobriety is not a halo or crown. It is taking one more breath when the night comes around. It is calling somebody before the lie gets strong. It is leaving the room and still loving the song. It is owning the damage without living in shame. It is keeping your word when nobody knows your name. The world said chaos was all I could be. I got sober and became more dangerous. I became free. I still hate false power. I still question every rule. I still stand beside the outcast they were trained to call a fool. I did not become obedient. I became harder to control. You cannot sell at a cage to someone who has found their soul. There is no last call for the life I choose. No closing bell, no blackout blues. I still wear black, still shake the floor. I just do not wake up dying anymore. No last call, hear the whole room sing. Clear eyes, do not make a rebel less dangerous. I did not trade rebellion for a safer lie. I put the bottle down so the punk would stay alive. No last call, let the morning come. Let it find me standing when the night is done. Every scar still mine, every song still loud. I can face the daylight without backing down. No last call, no final round. I lost one kind of chaos and found solid ground. I did not grow tame, I did not lose the fight. I chose to stay alive and keep making noise. Bar light flickers, the glass stays dry. Oh, ghost whisper, I let them pass by. No closing bell, no borrowed light. I chose the morning. The punk survive. You stood by the speaker with your hood pulled tight, trying to disappear in the middle of the night. 16 years old, all nerves and doubt, waiting for somebody to tell you to get out. I knew that posture, shoulders locked in place, that practice blank look, hiding everything on your face. You watched the pit like like a door you could not cross. Like one wrong step would prove you were lost. Your boots look new, your jacket barely worn. Every voice begins as a whisper under noise. Some old heads stare like they own the room. I moved beside you when the first chord dropped, pointed toward the open space and said, take my spot. You looked at me like I had lost my mind, so I stepped back once and left the fear behind. You do not need permission, you do not need our name. The only thing you owe this place is to leave it less afraid. Take my spot, stand where I stood, make this world louder than we ever could. Do not become me, become someone new. That is what this whole damn thing was trying to teach you. My spot, raise your own sign, question every border and redraw every line. When somebody falls, be the first one through. Take my spot, then make another one too. I told you the rules, nobody prints. Do not punch down just to prove your age. Watch the little kid near the edge of the floor. Make sure the drunk creep does not corner the door. Share what you have when somebody has none. Do not call cruelty freedom just because it is fun. Tear every borrowed slogan apart. You do not owe our generation imitation, old patches, old hair, or recycle frustration. Keep what was honest, throw out what was wrong. Build better rooms, write more dangerous songs. Your rebellion should never look like mine. Every living movement must change with time. Tradition without courage is only disguise. Pop was never worshiping the way we survive. We made some shelter, we also left scars. You get to keep the fire without inheriting the bars. Take my spot, stand where I stood, make this world louder than we ever could. Do not become me, become someone new. That is what this whole damn thing was trying to teach you. My spot, raise your own sign, question every border and redraw every line. When somebody falls, be the first one through. Take my spot, then make another one too. And the whole floor turned. You stepped in stiff, then somebody collided. You went down hard and 10 hands divided. The weight of the room until you stood again. A stranger slapped your shoulder like an old best friend. And something changed in the way you moved, like your bones had finally found the truth. You stopped watching yourself, stopped checking the wall, started pulling other frightened kids into it all. I stood near the back with my arms crossed loose, not pushed out, not finished, just making room for you. Sometimes the torch is space and somebody saying your name. I was not surrendering the front of the fight, I was watching another person come alive. We were never building a scene, we were building people, feeding the hungry, sheltering the lost, remembering the missing, pulling each other up. If the music ends but the people keep caring, then nothing was lost. Take my spot, stand where I stood, make this world kinder than we ever could. Do not become me, become someone true. That is what this whole damn thing was trying to teach you. But do not stop there, build a bigger doorway and leave it open everywhere. When somebody falls, let the whole room move. Take my spot, then make another one too. Take my spot, let the old floor shake. Keep what was real and repair our mistakes. Be louder than hatred, more stubborn than fear. Make sure every outcast knows they belong here. Take my spot, this was never my throne. No one knows the music, no one stands alone. The future is not something the old get to choose. It begins when we step back and make room for you. House lights rising, sweat on the floor. One kid still smiling near the open door. I nod once, you nod too. Take my spot, make it better than we knew.
Sunday morning! Sunday morning! Sunday morning! Combat boots!
Sunday morning, 8:15. coffee gone cold by the garden gate. Neighbor looks over like he always does. I pull the starter cord and wake everyone up. Sundays asleep on the floor, head beside a speaker, boots by the door. Now I check the sprinklers, sweep the drive, make sure every stubborn little plant stays alive. There is grease on the Camaro, dirt on my hands, a grocery list folded beside old band plans. The dog wants breakfast, the bills want blood, and the backyard somehow turned entirely to mud. I still wear black when the temperature climbs, still lose my tools at least 3 times. The kid I once was would probably stare. You on a rake? What the hell happened there? I would tell him, relax, I did not join the suits. I just mow the lawn in combat boots. Growing older is not surrender. Responsibility is not a case. Sometimes keeping something living is the most rebellious thing at this age. I mow the lawn in combat boots, old band shirt, dirt on the roots. Still too loud, still telling the truth, just fixing the fence like a grown-up punk should do. I pay the lights, then shake the walls, answer the phone when a brother calls. I did not sell out, I learned what freedom costs. I mow the lawn in combat boots, and nothing here is lost. There is a toolbox where the bottles were, seed packets stacked with old concert shirts, a leather jacket hanging by the washing machine, looking slightly offended by domestic routine. I take out trash with the chain on my hip, then stand in the kitchen fixing a cabinet hinge. Somebody needs a ride, somebody needs food, somebody had a bad day and is in a dangerous mood. So the afternoon disappears in a borrowed truck, helping one more outcast get unstuck. That is the part they never put in magazines. Rebellion also washes dishes and keeps appointments clean. Anybody can break what they did not build. Try keeping a home safe when the whole world feels ill. I still question every order, I still refuse the easy lie, but freedom means protecting more than your own right to defy. I mow the lawn in combat boots, old band shirt, dirt on the roots. Still too loud, still telling the truth, just fixing the fence like a grown-up punk should do. I pay the lights, then shake the walls, answer the phone when a brother calls. I did not sell out, I learned what freedom costs. I mow the lawn in combat boots, and nothing here is lost. The porch fills up with mismatched chairs, friends with gray hair and kids with dyed hair. Someone brings records, someone brings pie, someone starts debating how all good scenes die. I laugh and turn the battered stereo on. The same 3 chords still prove them wrong, because punk did not vanish when we learned to cook or signed our names where the bank told us to look. It lives when the spare room stays open late, when nobody hungry gets left at the gate. It lives in the garden growing out of bad ground, in a rescued old dog sleeping safe through the sound. It lives in showing up when showing up is hard, and rebuilding the engine and tending the yard. I used to think chaos was proof I was free. Now freedom is choosing what depends on me. Let the young ones laugh at the weeds in the rake. They will learn every shelter takes somebody awake. A home can be radical, a meal can resist. There are quieter revolutions that still raise a fist. I mow the lawn in combat boots, sun on the leather, dirt on the roots. Still too loud, still telling the truth, building something solid like a stubborn punk should do. I pay the lights, they shake the walls, leave the porch lamp burning when the darkness calls. I did not sell out, I learned what freedom costs. I mow the lawn in combat boots, and nothing here is lost. I mow the lawn in combat boots for every scared and hungry kid I knew. Let the neighbors stare, let the old mower cough. I survived long enough to have something to look after. The music still bites, the old heart still moves. There is compost on the jacket and grass on the shoes. I did not grow tame, I grew strong enough to choose. Alarm clock screaming before the sun. Boots on concrete, another day begun. Badge at the gate, name on a sheet. They can count my hours, they cannot count me. I've worn more uniforms than I can name. Different logos stitched above the same old pain. Warehouse dust, kitchen heat, mud on my knees, blood in my feet. I learned which foreman barked for show, which quiet worker kept the whole place going. The loudest man usually knew the least, while the tired ones carried every broken piece. I gave them effort because that part was mine, not because the title made their orders divine. I showed up early, did the work right, then watched them move the finish line every night. They call us family when the numbers climb, then cut 3 people before lunchtime. That was the day I finally understood a company can praise you and still use you up. They can rent my hands, they can schedule my time, but the part that makes me human never stands in their line. Clock in, do the job right, clock out, get your soul back tonight. No bowed head, no borrowed rules, work hard, stand straight, break what makes us fools. Clock in, let the time card roll, clock out. They do not own your soul, earn your pay, but remember the truth, you are more than the labor they purchase from you. They purchase from you. There was always one worker they pushed too far. Single mother late because the bus would not start. One old man hiding pain in his hand. One young kid scared to say what he did not understand. I learned rebellion was not just saying no. Sometimes it meant teaching somebody what you know. Covering a shift when a brother got sick, stopping the supervisor from pulling one more trick. Not climbing higher by stepping on backs, not laughing along when they sharpen the axe. I met good bosses, honest and rare, the kind who lifted what everyone had to bear. But power reveals what a person believes. Some build the crew, some feed on their needs. I never hated work or a difficult day. I hated being told gratitude meant looking away. Give the work your effort, give your people your word. Never give obedience to something cruel or absurd. Clock in, do the job right, clock out, get your soul back tonight. No bowed head, no borrowed rules, work hard, stand straight, break what makes us fools. Clock in, let the time card roll, clock out. They do not own your soul, earn your pay, but remember the truth, you are more than the labor they purchase from you. I look back and the buildings are gone. One became condos, one became a parking lot. Company names changed, managers moved. All those urgent deadlines vanished to the charts. They worshipped but buried in files. The speech is forgotten, the slogans expired. But I remember Maria and coffee at dawn, and Joe fixing my car when the starter was gone. I remember the kid who became a good friend, and the crew that stayed late when one shift had to end. The work disappeared, but the people remained. Their jokes, their kindness, the lessons, the names. That is the part no payroll can track. The piece of your life you carried back. A job may feed you, teach you where you thin, but it should never decide where your value begins. They ran in my hands, they never ran in my heart. They bought 8 hours, they never bought every part. My name is not my title, my worth is not my wage. I leave the job behind me when I walk off that stage. Clock in, do the job right, clock out, get your whole life back tonight. No bowed head, no borrowed rules, stand with the worker they train you to use. Clock in, let the time card roll, clock out. They do not own your soul, earn your pay, but remember the truth, you are more than the labor they purchase from you. Clock in, bring your strength through the
fate printed in rows. We were hands, we were hearts, we were more than they chose. Alarm clock quiet, the shift is done. Sun going down, where the day begun. Badge on the table, boots by the door. They paid for my hours, they did not get more. Last chord ringing, house lights bright, sweat on the floor at the end of the night. Count every jacket, count every phone. Nobody leaves here alone. Watch who came with you, make sure they leave the same. The loud kid laughing might be barely holding on. The quiet one by the doorway might have nowhere to go. Somebody lost a wallet, somebody missed a train. Somebody saw an old face and went pale with pain. One friend is shaking, one cannot find the keys. One swears he is fine while he can hardly speak. So we slow the whole night down and make a plan. Find water, find a charger, find a steady hand. No speeches about choices, no courtroom in the street. Just coats around shoulders and somewhere safe to sleep. Disappears. Everybody gets home. I have driven 3 counties with the gas light on, while somebody in the backseat tried to hold on. Pulled over twice when the panic got bad. Let them breathe through a memory they never meant to have. I have sat in hospitals under fluorescent light, called worried mothers in the middle of the night. There is nothing glamorous in doing what is right. Sometimes love is paperwork at 2 o'clock at night. Care is not control and help is not a throne. It is walking beside someone until they can stand alone. No medals for the driver, no spotlight for the friend. Just one stubborn promise, we all reach the end. Everybody gets home, everybody gets through. I will stay by the curb until the right comes for you. No lost kid wandering, no friend left alone. The night is not over until everybody gets home. Everybody gets home, that is the code we keep. A couch, a cup of water, somewhere safe to sleep. We came here together and together we will go. Nobody disappears. Everybody gets home. Of change, what protection means. It is doctor appointments, forms and routines. It is knowing medications, remembering the time, giving someone dignity without taking their life. It is standing near enough when the whole world crowds, helping them find words when the room gets loud. It is teaching one skill for the 100th day without making them feel they failed along the way. Some people call it burden because they never knew how much a person teaches while needing help from you. I have seen more courage in a frightened friend than in powerful men who always have to win. Nobody is helpless, nobody is small. We need different heads at different parts of the wall. One day I may be the one who cannot find the road. I hope somebody remembers the promise that we wrote. We were never heroes, we were whoever stayed. The ones who held the doorway, the ones who were not afraid to miss the final song, to take the longer road, to carry without owning, to help without
soul. The night is not over until everybody gets home.
Last dead silent,
Street nearly clear,
one car still waiting,
one friend still here. Count every jacket, count every phone. Nobody leaves here alone.
God's in the green room! Backstage door, cheap folding chair, half-eaten pizza, smoke in the air. Somebody says, you're a legend. I laugh. Wrong guy. I have seen famous people miss their own loading, watched unknown bands carry everybody's gear. One had 1 million followers online, the other stayed behind until the floor was clear. Guess which one I remember? I have watched little scenes become tiny kingdoms, built from gossip, pride, and borrowed crowns. Everybody wanted to be the next big thing, nobody wanted to sweep the floor back down. The music never asked for kings, people did. If you cannot stack the chairs, do not stand on the stage. If you cannot shake a stranger's hand, do not chase another page. No gods in the green room, no kings in the crowd, no saints with microphones just because they're loud. Sing your heart, play your part, leave your ego at the door. When the lights come up, we're all just people, like we were before. Sign the record, take the picture, then go help the drummer load the van. Tip the bartender, thank security, thank the kids selling shirts by hand. Remember every volunteer who take the cables down. Remember every sound engineer who made your band sound proud. Nobody gets here by themselves, every anthem has invisible voices. Every sold out room was built by unseen choices. Fame is a flashlight, character is the fire. One burns bright, the other lasts. A spotlight fades, a handshake stays. Choose carefully which one you chase. No gods in the green room, no kings in the crowd, no saints with microphones just because they're loud. Sing your heart, play your part, leave your ego at the door. When the lights come up, we're all just people, like we were before. One day some kid will know your songs, another won't, neither changes who you are. The guitar still needs tuning, the rent still comes due, your dog still needs breakfast, your friends still need you. Success is strange, it whispers, you deserve more. Gratitude answers, you already have enough. I would rather leave one honest conversation than 1,000 perfect selfies. I would rather be remembered for kindness backstage than applause out front, because applause ends, character walks home with you. The greatest bands made more musicians, the worst bands made more followers. I never wanted disciples, I wanted more bands, more songs, more voices, more people who believe they could build something too. No gods in the green room, no kings in
Grab another cable, hold another door.
House lights, empty room, last road case. Rolling through the stages clean, the silence hums tomorrow night.
We do it again.
Same fire, different flags. Same fire, different flags. Different patches, different prayers, different reasons we ended up here. Same cold street, same open door, same fire burning at the center of the floor. I met a kid with a flag I would never raise. He met me wearing symbols he had learned to hate. We both arrived carrying cans of gasoline. Then the power cut out and the room went black. Somebody near the staircase had a panic attack. He found the flashlight, I cleared the way, and every rehearsed division had nothing useful to say. We got the kid outside and gave him room to breathe. No sudden conversion, no beautiful lie. We still disagree beneath the same night sky. He saw I was more than the label he had cast. Sometimes truth enters through an ordinary crack. You can fight an idea without throwing a person away. We do not need one banner, we do not need one name. But when somebody is burning, we should recognize the flame. Same fire, different flags, different roads and different paths. We do not have to match to pull each other from the wreckage. Same fire, different flags, no surrender, no disguise. Keep your voice and keep your mind, but do not let your heart go blind. When the walls come down and the smoke rolls black, we are the hands beside us, not the symbols on our backs. I have watched good causes sharpen into knives, people loving distant strangers while destroying nearby lives. Every side can build a cage and call the language free. A slogan is easy, a neighbor is hard. They vote the wrong way, worship somewhere strange. Speak with an accent, refuse your favorite name. Maybe both sides hold things they were never taught. Solidarity is not pretending every claim is true. It is refusing to enjoy what cruelty does to you. I will argue all night and still drive you home. Still stand between your body and the Buddha stone. Agreement is fragile and often incomplete. Human dignity cannot depend on who admits defeat. Bring your doubt and anger, bring the truths you cannot trade. Just leave enough room between us for another person to be saved. Same fire, different flags, different roads and different paths. We do not have to match to pull each other from the wreckage. Same fire, different flags, no surrender, no disguise. Keep your voice and keep your mind, but do not let your heart go blind. When the walls come down and the smoke rolls black, we are the hands beside us, not the symbols on our backs. Years later, I remember faces more than signs. The veteran and pacifist carrying supplies. The church lady opening a hall after the storm. The tattooed atheist passing blankets to keep strangers warm. The immigrant cook feeding everyone first. The rich kid hauling water until it hurt. The old conservative fixing a broken van. The young radical holding the dying man's hand. None became identical when morning arrived. Nobody burned their history to stand side by side. They returned to disagreement, stubborn and real. That does not solve the systems people choose. It means we stop confusing compassion with retreat and stop making enemies from everyone we meet. The world sells teams like uniforms for war. Show me who you protect. Your flag may tell your story, it cannot tell me all. My name marked the place I stood, it cannot build the wall. Ask
No spotless past, just people choosing while we can to make our common mercy stronger than our flags. Different patches, whoa, different prayers. One broken speaker, a circle of chairs. Morning, coming, arguments intact. Different flags. Same fire, different flags. Same cracked steps, different coat of paint. The porch looks smaller than the place in my brain. I stand at the curb, keys in my hand. This house does not know me like it thinks it can. The kitchen window is boarded now. I watched headlights and learned every sound. I knew which tires meant trouble was home, which turn of the lock meant leave them alone. The hallway was longer when I was 9. Every floorboard carried a warning sign. Smoke in the curtains, rage in the walls, empty cupboards and unanswered calls. I counted footsteps instead of sheep, hid food for the little ones, promises I could not keep. I thought every family lived under attack. The love always left and danger came back. Now we split the driveway, the mailbox leans, and none of it looks large enough to hold those scenes. A building is lumber, plaster and nails. Fear made it a kingdom. I did not come for answers, I did not come to stay. I came to tell the frightened kid we finally got away. This is the house I escaped, not the blood in my veins, not the voice in my head, not the shape of my name. You can keep every shadow, every lock, every stain. I survived what happened here, I do not live here today. This is the house I escaped. It does not get to follow me. I am not what they did, I am what I chose to be. I'm marked by the doorway, measured. Children going through impossible weather. Mine stops early, then vanishes clean, like I left the wall before I left the scene. Maybe another family laughs in those rooms. I hope their mornings are ordinary and slow. Cereal on the counter, nowhere dangerous to go. I do not need strangers to inherit our hurt. Beneath their fresh coats of white lives the outline of a boy awake every night. So I place one hand on the rusted gate, not blessing the past or bargaining with fate. I say you were a child, you were never to blame. You kept everyone breathing, you carry the flame. No courtroom in the driveway, no apology came. Closure is not permission from the people who caused the pain. This is the house I escaped, not the blood in my veins, not the voice in my head, not the shape of my name. You can keep every shadow, every lock, every stain. I survived what happened here, I do not live here today. This is the house I escaped. It does not get to follow me. I am not what they did, I am what I chose to be. I carried rooms inside my chest, built every new life like an emergency exit. A slammed door turned me back into 10. A raised voice made the old walls rise again. I called it instinct, staying prepared. Never saw survival rebuilding the stairs, but I have keys now to a home of my own. A porch light burning and food by the stove. People sleep safely beneath what I made. No bottles decide how the evening behaves. The dog dreams deeply, friends know the cold. There is always a blanket off the road. I did not erase where the story began. I changed what a house means with my hands. Every calm morning, every unlocked room proves the past did not choose what I built. I forgive the child for every stolen meal, for every lie he told to keep the danger still. I forgive his anger, I forgive his fear, I forgive him for surviving long enough to bring me here. But forgiveness for them is not owed or required. Healing is not pretending they never started the fire. I can put down the ashes without calling them clean. I can leave this place without changing what it means. This is the house I escaped. Just an address, just a frame. Not the voice in my head, not the shape of my name. You can keep every shadow, every lock, every stain. I survived what happened here, I do not live here today. This is the house I escaped. It does not get to follow me. I am not what they did, I am what I chose to be. This is the house I escaped, and I finally understand. Getting out was only one part, the rest was learning how to stand. I built warmth from the cold, I built trust from the strain. I built doors that open freely where there once were only chains. The child in that window does not have to watch anymore. I turn toward life, waiting past the door. Same cracked steps, evening light. No ghost behind me, no war tonight. Keys in my hand, car facing home. The house stays here, I do not.
One good look around! Somehow, we're still here! We buried the finish. It became porch lights, gardens, garage bands, open doors, helping hands. It became the ride home, the extra meal, the broken heart that chose to heal. It became neighbors, families made, promises that never fade. Maybe that's rebellion too, building something that outlives you. We were never trying to live forever, only trying to leave behind a little more courage than we were given, a little more kindness, a little more rhythm, a little more room for someone else to finally breathe. If that's all we did, that is enough. That is enough. We're still here together, still louder than fear, still singing even after all these years, still building tables long enough for everyone, still believing tomorrow's chorus belongs to everyone. We're still here together, raise another voice. Love is not an accident, hope is still a choice. Leave the porch light burning, leave another chair. If somebody needs a family, tell them we're still here. The amps go quiet, the lights come on, nobody rushes to get gone. One last chorus, no spotlight, just voices together. Still here, still here, still here. Months of dust, months of orders, then the sky was under my feet. Basic taught my body how to move on command, how to eat in 7 minutes, sleep where I could stand. 8 put a trade inside these scarred up hands, turned a street-born problem into part of a plan. Then Georgia heat and towers against the blue mock doors, hardest checks, every fear pulled through. Hit the ground, roll away, get back in the line. 5 jumps between the old life and the wings that became mine. Still a punk beneath the helmet, never clean cut or serene. When they pinned that silver over government green, for one hard second I became something nobody could take from me. Not a green beret, never claimed that name. I was a support soldier, serving beside the flame. I earned my place in line, those wings were not borrowed, that moment was mine. Pin those wings upon my chest, let them shine against the dust. I came through every mile they built to learn what I could trust. Pumpkin boots, head held high, airborne written in the sky. A support soldier standing with the finest unit alive. For the first time strangers saw me like my life had worth, but the uniform earned respect, denied the man beneath the shirt. Order sent me west to the first group gate, Asia and Pacific written into its weight. Quiet professionals move where headlines never go. Support kept each mission whole. Mechanics, medics, signal supply, cooks before the daylight, riggers checking every tie. Support is not the headline, but no mission can be done without the unseen hand behind the people holding guns. I did not wear a tab and will not steal their fame, but I wore the unit patch and served the mission just the same. I saw discipline sharpened into art and knew I had been trusted near the country's hardest heart. Pin those wings upon my chest, let them shine against the dust. I came through every mile people smiled and reached to shake my hand. Bought my coffee, called me hero, said they love this land. Older men stood taller when they saw the uniform. I thanked them, felt the pride and felt the thorn, because I knew what happened when I dressed like me again. Take the polished boots away and let the tattoos show. Put the leather on my shoulders, let the old hair grow. And the same march crossed the sidewalk, blocked the shop and held their bag. Saw a piece of street pawn garbage where they once saluted flags. Nothing in my heart had changed between the gate and home. Only cloth that made me worthy to the people who did not know. They thanked the symbol loudly while they judged the human soul. That contradiction followed everywhere I chose to go. I am proud of every mile. Proud I left the aircraft and stood up from the floor. Whose standard reached that high. Proud to be the support that helped the mission fly. But do not shake my hand, only when the nation dresses me. Do not praise the soldier, then despise the man you see. If service makes me human, I was human long before. The wings did not create my worth, they showed what you make me noble, the boots did not make me whole. I was worthy in the street before they pinned wings on my soul. Dress greens hanging, leather back on, silver wings when the uniform is gone. Same hands, same stubborn heart. They respected the costume, I earned the part. Here's to us! Here's to them! Fuck them! Here's to us!
Glass in the air, whiskey going down, because you deserve what every individual should enjoy regularly. Budweiser behind it, same stupid crown. We called it a toast. We were drinking ourselves underground. Every shot came dressed like friendship. Every bottle wore a grin. We made a ritual of losing and called the blackout winning. Burned tomorrow for an hour, then paid the morning twice. I could make a room start laughing, kept pouring past the pain. Turned every warning into reason to remain. The chant got louder, the nights got harder to recall. We kept saying, here's to us, while there was less of us at all. Now I know a toast does not need poison in the cup. Sometimes the bravest celebration is simply waking up. Cheers with the first bite, fork held in the air. Cheers to a clear morning and knowing I was there. Cheers to every drink I never had to take. Every day without a hangover, every honest choice I make. Cheers to feeling everything and living say, cheers! Breakfast in a diner, lunch beneath the sun, dinner with a friend who knows the damage drinking did. I lift the first bite, gently tap the metal to their own. At first they think I'm joking, some strange habit I have grown. After several meals together, when I know they understand, I explain the little ceremony with a steady, sober hand. This is for the drinks I skip, the wrecks and calls that never came, for waking as my strongest self, not crawling from the night, for remembering every promise and every face that night. I do not mourn the poison, I celebrate the years that I can taste the food before me without drowning it in fear. Cheers with the first bite, fork held in the air. Cheers to a clear morning and knowing I was there. Cheers to every drink I never had to take, every day without a hangover, every honest choice I make. Cheers to feeling everything and living through it all. No whiskey in my blood, no landlord in my soul. Here's to us, still standing with a life we get to steer. I touch my fork to yours and say, cheers! Cheers! Then I see a man beneath a blanket, arguing with someone who is gone. Feet split open on the pavement, trying to survive another dawn. A woman chasing smoke in shadows, eyes too far away to meet. People step around him like suffering stains the street. I do not say, there goes a failure. I do not thank God I am above. I stop and whisper, there I go, with terror, gratitude, and love. There I go, had two decisions landed wrong, had one safe person not held on. There I go, still running from the things that cannot ever be returned, chasing my own fucking shadow while the bridges behind me burned. I do not know their whole life or pretend our wounds are the same. I only know how quickly trauma can consume a name. There I go means literally me, not a metaphor for sympathy. Fucked up, cracked out of my mind, losing every boundary, every road and track of time. Stepping on my own dick, chasing my tail, turning every offered doorway into one more place to fail. A few wrong choices, a few nights with nobody near. That can be my body disappearing out there. So I follow it with, bless your heart, not pity, not a prayer from above, just recognition something broke. The drugs became the running became years, and people stop trying to hear. Cheers with the first bite, fork held in the air. Cheers to every morning I am fully fucking there. Cheers to every drink I never had to take, every cycle I could break. Cheers to those still suffering, leave a place beside the flame. No wounded human loses the right to a name. Here's to us and here's to them, but fuck the lie dividing us. There I go, bless your heart, any one of them could be us. Cheers to clear days and nights I went home with memory, dignity, and life. Cheers to being my best self, not perfect, simply here. I touch my fork against yours and say, cheers. No shot glass, no beer behind it, no mourning paid in pain, just food, a friend, a life returned, first bite raised again. There I go, bless your heart, here's to us, here's to us. Cheers!
White coat, closed door, cold hands, one monster, wearing borrowed trust. thought silence made you powerful. Fuck you! 14 years of childhood taught me how to take a hit. Years of getting drunk enough to crawl outside of it. Basic AIT, airborne boots, ground down to bum, then orders to a special forces group support soldier newly home. I survived the house, the bottle, every mile they made me run. I entered your office thinking training made me strong. You talked to me like weakness was a stain beneath my skin, then used the room, the title, and the trust to force your way in. One finger, 1 second, 12 years behind that door. You did not steal my manhood, you made me fear the doctor more. You wanted me ashamed, you wanted me confused, you wanted your violence to become my name. But shame belongs to you. Fuck your white coat, fuck the power that you stole. Fuck the way you hurt a body that pretended it was whole. You do not get my silence, you do not get my name. I will drag the truth into the pit and scream it through the pain. Rape is not desire, abuse is not control. It is violence dressed as power, trying to murder someone's soul. Fuck you, I'm still here. You made a wound, you did not get my life. Monsters do not always show their teeth beneath the moon. Sometimes they carry clipboards, sometimes they lock a room. Sometimes everybody trusts them, so the wounded learn to hide. They find the place already hurt, then push until it breaks. Call terror and examination, call resistance a mistake. They leave the victim wondering why the body could not fight. Freeze is not permission, silence does not mean consent. Survival is the body doing what it can inside the event. The blame is never on the person trying just to make it through. Every ounce of thought belongs entirely to you. You counted on the shame, you counted on the fear. You never thought the broken one would still be standing here. Fuck your white coat, you do not get my name. I will drag the truth into the pit and scream it through the pain. Rape is not desire, abuse is not control. It is violence dressed as power, trying to murder someone's soul. Fuck you, I am still here. You made a wound, you did not get my life. Stop believing care was safe. Every sterile hallway put your shadow in my face. My mind guarded the door, that is what us all can steal long after it is over. Sleep, trust, touch, time, the right to feel at home inside your room. Spine, it moves into anger, sex, silence, and fear. One act of violence speaking 12 unspoken years. So hear this, every predator who thinks the hurt will fade. We carry consequences for the choices that you made. But carrying is not surrender, a scar is not a chain. We can name what you destroyed without becoming only pain. When the army let me go, I was shattered head to heel. Body, mind, and spirit unreal. Then above an old bar, your rhino written dirty on the wall. I'd rather die like a man than live like a little bitch. I took that sentence with me, had it spiraled on my arm. Cursive wrapped around the skin like an order through the harm. Back then strength meant never weak, now strength means I can speak. I was never made a bitch, I was violated. There is a difference, get it straight. What happened was your weakness, your decision, and your shame. My survival does not make what you did. Oh, hey, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your white coat. Fuck every trusted disguise. Fuck the institutions that protect the monster's lies. You do not get our silence, you do not get our name. We will drag the truth into the pit and set fire to the shame. Rape is not desire, abuse is not control. It is violence dressed as power, trying to murder someone's soul. Fuck you, we are still here. Every voice to rise, you heard us. You did not end our love. For the anger, for the fear, for who froze beneath a trusted hand and thought they had done wrong. You did nothing wrong. White coat, closed door, truth outside. No title makes a monster clean. Silence never makes him right. I'd rather live as the man I am than die inside your lie. You do not own my body. You do not own my life. Fuck you.
Look up! The sky is falling again! Or maybe it's just reminding us how beautiful leaving can be. Every August somebody whispers love, a shooting star. Kids make wishes, lovers stop talking. Old friends lean back against pickup trucks. For one heartbeat, the whole world forgets itself. Tiny pieces older than memory, wandering through darkness for thousands of years. Arrive all at once in a blaze so bright that complete strangers point at the same sky. Maybe that is enough. We count our birthdays, the universe counts light. Maybe forever isn't measured by time. Leave a trail of light, burn across the night. If somebody looks up because you passed by, you were here. Leave a trail of light, love with all your might. Maybe we're all just passing through, trying to become someone's favorite few. I spent years believing life was something I had to survive. Now I wonder if it was something I was meant to illuminate. Every friend I lifted, every stranger fed, every kid who found a place inside a circle pit. Every meal shared, every handshaking, every promise kept. Maybe those are meteors too. Not forever, just bright enough to change someone else's night. The comet doesn't mourn the dust it leaves behind. Without it, August would be ordinary. Maybe none of us were meant to stay forever. Maybe we were meant to leave something beautiful behind. Leave a trail of light, burn across the night. If somebody looks up because you passed by, you were here. Leave a trail of light, love with all your might. Maybe we're all just passing through, trying to become someone's favorite few. One day, every one of us becomes a story, a photograph, a favorite song, a laugh. Somebody suddenly remembers while washing dishes. No one escapes the ending. That was never the challenge. The challenge was learning to shine without needing to last forever. The challenge was becoming warm enough that people carry
One sky full of friends looking upward at the same impossible beauty. That is enough. If these lights crossed billions of miles just to give us one perfect moment, who am I to waste mine pretending I was never afraid? I'll burn anyway, I'll love anyway, I'll build anyway, I'll sing anyway, because someone else is standing in the dark, waiting for one small lie to tell them they're not alone. Leave a trail of light, burn across the night. Don't measure your life by how long you stayed. Measure it by the darkness you chased away. Leave a trail of light. Every wrong, every right, every scar became another place where love escaped into the night. Here's to us, here's to them, here's to everyone who ever wondered whether they mattered. You did, you do, you always will to someone. So when it's finally our turn to cross the sky, let somebody smile, point upward and whisper, I saw that one. Look up! The sky is falling again. Or maybe it's just reminding us how beautiful leaving can be. Every other somebody whispers, look, a shooting star. Kids make wishes, lovers stop talking. Old friends lean back against pickup trucks for one heartbeat. The whole world forgets itself. Tiny pieces, older than memory, wandering through darkness for thousands of years, arrive all at once in a blaze so bright that complete strangers point at the same sky. Maybe that is enough. We count our birthdays, the universe counts light. Maybe forever isn't measured by time. Leave a trail of light, burn across the night. If somebody looks up because you passed by, you were here. Leave a trail of light, love with all your might. Maybe we're all just passing.
Was filthy boots, ripped jacket, face full of screws.
Mohawk standing like a crown of rust.
Tat screaming,
Don't touch.
cargo pants with holes in hate, docks black with pit, blood and fate. Didn't believe in angels or change, just walls, smoke, bass and rage.
Then she walked in like a song.
And everything in me went wrong. I was in the pit, throwing fists. She was on the edge, little lips and wrists. Clean dress, soft eyes, summer skin. Didn't belong, but I let her in.
She said my jacket smelled like fire, said my eyes looked like funeral pyres, but she didn't flinch, didn't run.
She watched me scream and said, that's the one. We walked through puking glass, her dress torn, but she laughed.
And I knew if I touched her hand,
I might melt into the land. I'm trash, I'm noise, I'm spit and sin, but she came in clean, pulled me in.
said I smelled like chaos, kissed like flame.
She didn't run from my fucked up name.
She said, be mine, and I grinned.
Now she's my punk chick.
Let's begin.
heal. Thought love was just a corporate deal, but when she kissed my broken lip, my past slid off like a slit zip.
She asked about every scar, and I told her every bar of every verse. I screamed to get clean. She said,
"You're the sexiest thing I've ever seen."
now she wears her hair in spikes, got safety pins in all her tights. Says she loves the way I spit
and begs me to drag her into the pit. I'm the gutter, she's the light, but now we march together every night. I got her hand,
I got her fight.
she said, "Trash boy, you're my nut."
And I said, you clean me with one kiss.
Now she's my punk chick, perfect bliss. She used to be so clean, so good, but I dragged her deep in my neighborhood. Now she screams in alleys, drinks with thieves, and still she says,
I never wanna leave. You were broken, but I saw gold in your fists and how you hold. You taught me how to feel alive. Now I kiss your blood and thrive.
now we spray paint our names on trains, make love in shadows, howl in rain. She's got my patch on her leather vest, and my spit still dripping on her chest.
We don't do roses,
We don't do rain,
we fucking mosh pit.
and write new things.
She moans when the breakdown drops.
And she bites when the beat don't stop. We're filth, we're sound, we're light and night.
She said, trash boy, you gave me life.
And I said, girl,
You fixed my fight
now she's my punk chick.
every night.
I was chaos,
Now I'm flame
she took my dirt,
and scream my name.
and in her smoke,
I found my gift.
she gave my darkness.
A punk chick twist. You were the mess I never knew I needed.
You were the love,
I couldn't have pleaded.
now I'm not clean.
I'm not polite.
I'm your punk chick.
And I fucking bite. The saints came walking through the rain. The dam kept calling out my name. A black flag cracked above the tracks. The clash stood waiting with the alley cats. And the germs spread through generation X. Bad brains asked what was coming next. Dead boys laughed as the sirens passed. Heartbreakers swore this night would last. Under a black flag, we learned to live with nothing left but noise to give. Rancid hearts and bad religion, raised on chaos and poor decisions. We were misfits, still alive. The exploited learned how to survive. From dead-end streets to a promised land, every casualty took my hand. The business came in polished shoes, selling old lies as tomorrow's news. The dictators smiled through television light, while subhumans worked another night. Rich kids laughed from a limousine. The dicks got dragged for making a scene. The bags were packed, the nuns had fled, but the undertones whispered, we're not dead. The stranglers waited at the edge of town. The avengers swore they'd burn it down. The weirdos painted truth across the wall, while controllers tried controlling us all. Crime wore a badge and carried a gun. The screamers knew what the state had done. The runaways ran with the alley cats, while the dickies swung their baseball bats.
The vibrators shook each window frame. They averaged so fear in the people's name. 999 lit the midnight sky, and the ruts in the road never told us why.
The saints weren't saints, the damned weren't wrong.
The dead boys lived
inside the bar. Blondie shone like a stolen car. Richard held tore holes in his clothes. The voidoids waited where nobody goes.
Pair you boo twisted every shape. Wire pulled tight around the fire escape.
The fall kept falling but never went down, while the stranglers tightened their grip on town.
The slits cut open the old routine.
X-ray specs saw through the plastic dream.
The raincoats danced where sidewalks cracked, and the adverts warned there was no way back.
They called us germs. They called us filth. They said our homes were badly built. They called us misfits, freaks and trash. Then watched their kingdom turn to ash. The Clash was never just guitar. It was every kid told who they are. The Saints were every soul ignored. The Damned were every locked front door. Black Flag wasn't cloth alone. It was every outcast finding home. The undertones rose beneath the noise. The members joined the lurker boys. Chelsea burned under neon light while the ear chewed through another night. The weirdos laughed at the perfect crowd. The screamers made the silence loud. The heartbreakers carried what love could save. The dead boys danced beside the grave.
The germs kept spreading town to town. Generation X refused to bow down. The Clash became the sound of the street. The Ramones made speed feel sweet.
The Sex Pistols fired but missed the king. And every damaged kid began to sing.
Under a black flag,
We learned to live with everything that noise could give. Rancid hearts and bad religion built a home from bad decisions. We were misfits, still alive. The exploited taught us to survive. The Clash still ringing inside our heads, but never died. It multiplied instead. Let the Saints come home tonight. Let bad brains burn with electric light. Let minor threats go old and wise. Let the runaways finally arrive. Praise the black flag, wipe the dead. We were never just band names. We were everything they said.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Discharge rolled like thunder through the hall. GBH carved their names across the wall. Chaos UK came kicking through the door. While disorder left the bottles on the floor. Vice Squad waited under sodium light. The Vorikers swore they'd make it through the night. One-way system pointed out of town, and the partisans refused to settle down. No last resort, no quiet end.
Just broken teeth and borrowed friends.
From abrasive wheels to English dogs.
We learned to breathe inside the fog.
No last resort, no turning back.
The oppressed still held the track.
When every siren filled the street,
We found a pulse beneath the beat.
Combat 84 paid survival scars. Infrared gathered under bars. Red alert kept watch beside the train. The foreskin stood against the rain.
The burial carried what the dead men knew. The bruises bled but made it through. The Templars guarded every night. Oxymoron spoke beneath the light.
Bone crusher songs from damaged lungs. Funeral dress in foreign tongues. Street dogs
Barking at the closing time. Clip 45 cut through the line.
defiance walked straight through the